Very good afternoon to all our viewers today. We have with us a very empowered lady who has worked her way on circular economy in the textile industry. She built up her own community, which has been merged with FABSCRAP. She is an award-winning leader with global perspective, leveraging her experience in Peace Corps and sustainable finance to become a key player in the circular fashion in New York City. She's fueled with this passion for waste reduction, exceptional community building skills, and she has a proven track record on engaging diverse peoples in the mission of waste reduction through community action, volunteerism, and education. Let us all welcome Ms. Rachel. How are you doing today?
Hi, thank you so much for having me. This is really exciting. I'm doing well. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for joining us. You've extensively worked in the impact space for over a decade. What inspired you to found the community Reculpt and now FabScrap?
Oh my gosh, yeah, hearing a decade kind of set me back there. Um, I got into this just by truly wanting, not finding the community I want and building that community. Um, I was working in sustainable finance, and I really wanted to walk the walk and talk the talk, and was really lacking in community. People I can kind of get tips from, people I can just bounce ideas off of, or just general like-minded and kind of mission-aligned community to really get things going on the grassroots. So I did. I started a blog, which was Reflipped, and that snowballed into a marketplace for upcycled fashion, which snowballed into our community telling Reclip that we want to do the events, we want to do the upcycling, we want to do the mending. So we started the events, and just a few months ago, I think actually about 6 months ago, I merged that with FabScrap, and I'm really excited to bring those events to the FabScrap community. Um, FabScrap is a fantastic and nonprofit and a leader in circular fashion, circular textiles. And so it's a really great opportunity to continue to grow this community.
Yeah, great. Now, what is your thoughts on the textile industry, and what responses have you received from the textile industry on FabScrap?
It's very people know why it should exist and that the problem it's solving. It's pretty obvious there is a huge problem in that we receive anywhere to from 6 to 8,000 pounds of textile waste a week. We actually just hit a benchmark of 1.9 million pounds diverted from landfill. I think a lot of people are very familiar with post-consumer textile waste. So after clothing or any textile is used and then thrown away, but we actually deal with pre-consumer textile waste. So this is before you and I as consumers see the product. And so the industry is, whether it's coming from consumers or coming from internal, coming from stakeholders, they're realizing that this waste problem is truly something that needs to be solved and quickly. And there's, countless touch points to solve solve that problem and reduce waste. And FabScrap is, towards the end of once the waste is already waste, collecting it and making sure it goes back into the community and through reuse or recycle.
Yeah, okay. So it seems that they are happy about the work that y'all are doing on FabScrap. But do y'all also, yeah, do y'all also
I,
take their?
well, I always say that our biggest competitor is a landfill. So the over 900 clients that we work with recognize the value in FabScrap, the value of what we're doing, how we're servicing the community, how we're servicing our brand, servicing the industry. And so, yeah, it's really recognized as a really innovative way to approach a really big problem. And I know like I mentioned, there's a lot of ways to be part of the circular economy and to reduce this waste, but we are truly emphasizing community in all of it.
I see. That's very interesting and inspiring to see the response. Now, how can people contribute towards this to make more impact?
That's a great question. I think, firstly, just knowing you're the problem. As mentioned, a lot of people know about post-consumer. A lot of people don't know that there is waste happening before we even see the clothes. It's actually estimated to be even more waste happening before the clothes are on the floor or in the collection or that upholstery is on the chair than there is post-consumer. So, you can't be part of the solution if you don't know the problem. So that um, is joining a community to learn about it, reading about it, um, as simple as following influencers or people online who are talking about all the different policies and different initiatives and whatnot that are solving this problem. So first things first is education, and that doesn't mean sitting there alone. It definitely requires community. Sustainability is impossible alone. The nuances and ever-changing landscape is makes navigation really difficult by yourself. And so I'd say first is joining communities, or in my case, building that community and seeing what you go from there. Being really flexible too, I think, is the next part, which kind of goes in the sense of giving yourself grace, right? We are um, promoting a circular lifestyle in a very linear economy. So giving yourself grace that things are not going to always go the way you plan. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to buy the single-use plastic, yada yada, and just kind of letting that go and moving on to the next and continuing on that track. Because it's not a linear approach. There's ups and downs and your lefts and rights because as things change, is remember giving yourself and then giving other people grace. Everybody's at a different point in their journey.
Yeah, absolutely. What is your vision for FABSCRAP in the coming 3 years or 5 years? How do you see it shaping?
Mm. Um, I'll kind of go back into when I first started chatting with the co-founders here at FabScrap about merging Reclipped with them, and they asked me, well, what do you want? What are your goals? And I said, I want people to know that there's a FabScrap and why there is a FabScrap. Going back to my previous question, just knowing that this is a problem. I'm definitely doing that. We're definitely getting out there, educating, embracing all the different parts of the circular economy, all our different clients, all our different community members. Our community ranges from first-time sewers to high-end luxury brands and really everybody in between. So we have that great touch point to the entire, value chain, if you will, of this community to create change. So really tapping into that. And but looking forward in 2025, we're launching events, which we're really excited about. There's going to be a hybrid of in-person and virtual. Just to do a quick overview too, it's each month we'll have a workshop that ranges from learning how to knit to learning how to take your own measurements to upcycling denim. We'll have a craft night every month so people can bring their own crafts and learn with community, share your skills, and similarly, we'll have a maker show and tell where you can show off all the amazing crafts or projects you've been working on, preferably with FabScrap fabric, but really any projects are welcome. We'll also have a quarterly book club. So every 3 months, we're all going to be encouraging our community to read the same book. We're starting off with To Die For by Alden Wicker, which is a fantastic book if anybody's looking for a book recommendation. And then also panels each quarter as well. So we've curated this really almost modular 2025 event schedule where all of the events are based around one kind of theme. For example, January to March is all based around fabric. So fiber, weave, knit, understanding regenerative versus synthetic versus blends versus natural. So long-winded way of saying we've got a lot of really fun things in store, and it's from a low level to no level to high level. No skill experience, all skill experience is people who have read all the books and people who have read none of the books, and all are welcome.
Wow, excellent. That would be great if more people can engage in this in this journey. When we are speaking about collaborations, what are what are the three best level collaborations would you look at?
Oh, best collaborations. I think it more like brand specific or client specific or
For growing FabScrap, what are the three collaborations that you would look at?
I would definitely look at fellow circular textile organizations, whether it's for profit, nonprofit. Luckily we're in New York. We have so many organizations that are doing the same, if not similar things in building community. That is, whether it's building community through sewing, building community through dyeing fabric, right? We're just bringing everybody together. So I think making those, what's the word? The vertical, oh, there's a fancy like business word, but the kind of that vertical collaboration where we're all doing the same thing and building each other up. You know, I always say when you grow, I grow, and I grow, you grow. So we might as well help each other out. Secondly, I'd say we in school, whether it be high school, universities, they are a huge um, aid in what we're doing. And similar to them, we're helping them as well. We provide these often premium fabrics at thrift store level, so students can access them and really understand the waste problem that is behind it all too. But having said that, schools have an incredible alumni system that we are tapping into. The infrastructure, they have the whether it be the literal chairs and tables for events that we need as well. So it's collaborating with schools and universities is a third one. And I'd say too, the last one is the industry, our clients, right? We offer workshops where we will go into our clients and talk to them about the low waste, no waste, circular design, so that there is less waste coming to us at the end, right? The goal, of course, is eventually no FABSCRAP, no waste. But the only way to get to that point is education, awareness, and we do provide that to our clients because we do see the value in the full spectrum of circular or low waste design. So I'd say kind of parallel organizations, schools, universities, and clients.
Wow, excellent. So I hope the people who are listening, if they are any one of them, they can reach out to you.
Yeah, if you're listening, you might even be a client too. But so come say hi and let's do something fun together.
Yeah. Now, IICSR is a dedicated sustainability institute to develop responsible business leaders. Which subjects, according to you, are important for us to teach the present and upcoming generations?
Oh my gosh.
Question.
That business as usual has gotten us to this point. So we need to scrap business as usual. Kind of going back to my last answer, these schools offer such a great pipeline of potential zero waste, low waste, circular designers, innovators, whether it be fashion or interior design, entertainment, costuming, right? That's all part of textiles. So really a big part of it is just saying, let's flip this on its head and let's actually not do business as usual, right? That's how we got to this point. The fashion industry in particular is quite unregulated, is very much exclusive. That's by design, right? You're in or you're out, and they make it known. So kind of that led to the frivolous waste, the spending, the social impacts, the hazardous working conditions, right? This can go on forever. It's more than environmental, it's social, it's governance, it's economics, it's political, right? We're talking about trades, tariffs, all this kind of stuff. But to rein that in, looking at really what this industry is doing and how to do the complete opposite to achieve a more sustainable future is what I would teach students. And I always say I do presentations to students, and I love doing it because we have the most robust and really interesting Q&As after I kind of present about FABSCRAP and what we do. Because there's so much innovation to be had. I'm really jealous that they're at this perfect point of innovation in the circular economy, whether it be infrastructure, whether it be awareness, marketing, policy, legislation, upcycling, repair. And it could be, again, low tech or high tech. There's a lot of VC funding going into textile recycling. And that can be some high tech stuff, but there's also a lot of low tech stuff. For example, FABSCRAP that is innovative and impactful as well.
Yeah. Excellent. And maybe we can invite you for some of our guest sessions in future in the courses.
Yes, please. I truly think that's the future, as cheesy as that sounds. But if we produce another generation of frivolous fashion designers, we're in the same spot we are in right now.
Yeah, that would be lovely. It has been a pleasure talking to you, Rachel. How can people reach out to you on LinkedIn, or would you like to share your email ID?
I think education@fabscrap.org is a great way to get in touch. LinkedIn is probably more personal, so it's my name, Rachel Ceruti. Please reach out. I think, as mentioned, there's so much innovation to be had, and I've always, as an entrepreneur, right, that's really what drives me. And so I love having these conversations. I love talking through business plans and just ideas, right? So yeah, I would encourage the email but LinkedIn's probably better.
Lovely. Thank you so very much, Rachel. It's an honor to have you with us, and we wish you all the best in the coming times.
I'm so grateful. Thank you for having me. This has been a pleasure. I look forward to continuing what we're doing.
Definitely. Thank you. Bye.
Enjoy the
Happy.
day.
Yeah.
Bye.